What's up, nerds? So I am all sweaty. I finished a workout and then had to walk about a mile in the dank humidity of Texas to get to my car. But some Batman news. Just like a lot of things, it seems like nothing's confirmed just yet. But regarding the casting of Commissioner Jim Gordon, and then either Penguin or Riddler. For Commissioner Gordon, it's this dude, Jeffrey Wright. I've never heard of him. I know literally nothing about this guy. I didn't even know he existed until this news kind of broke. Some people might be a little bit upset. It's a black dude, okay? And usually I'm pretty annoyed by race-bending characters, but I personally don't see an issue with race-bending someone like Commissioner Gordon. You know, it doesn't seem as big of a deal. It's kind of like how if they couldn't have gotten J.K. Simmons back, I thought Terry Crews, or some people wanted Ice Cube, but Terry Crews, I think he could have been a decent Jameson, J. Jonah Jameson. And I don't think it would have messed with the character at all, like if they wanted a black Superman, like was a rumor a while ago, and it was going to be Michael B. Jordan. Anyway, but yeah, so black dude, Jeffrey Wright is going to be Commish Gordon. You tell me if this is good or bad, because I know nothing about his acting skills. He doesn't look particularly interesting from his face, but I have kind of the male version of RBF anyway, so I can't really, I can't really talk about that. So, that's just cool. We got our Commissioner Gordon, big deal. The other thing that's a little bit more of a big deal to me is Jonah Hill seems to have been cast as likely the Penguin, but there's also talk that maybe the Riddler. I'm going to start with Penguin, and then I'll go to Riddler. Even though he kind of looks like the Penguin, I think this would be a terrible idea. I cannot see Jonah Hill playing a role like as a Batman villain with any kind of skill. I don't think he could do a good job. And he's expanded his acting a little bit in the past couple of years, sure, but it's still Jonah Hill. It's like, as much as I love Jim Carrey, and it was the 80s, but he was a bad Riddler. Because it's just not his style. It just didn't work. And I think Jonah Hill, even though he does kind of look like it, I can admit that, especially if he put on a ton of weight again, which he goes up and down all the time. But I think that would be a bad idea, just because I simply don't think that he can do a good job. The other thing is that because I believe what it is that he's supposed to be Penguin, but he's potentially wanting to be Riddler. And that would be so much worse. At least he kind of looks the part of Penguin, and Penguin is kind of a slovenly douchebag anyway. So there's a little bit more there that's kind of in Jonah Hill's ballpark. But Riddler? No, gosh, that would be terrible. Riddler is not exactly classy, but very collected, very deliberate in what he does, and he's, a tall, skinny dude. There were a lot of people and rumors and stuff about David Tennant doing it. I think that could be really good, especially after, him doing Kilgrave and doing a great job at that. But I think that could be good. I know James McAvoy has expressed interest. I think he could be decent. I think David Tennant would be a great idea, but Jonah Hill, oh my gosh, just no. That would be so bad. He would, in my opinion, not be great as Penguin, but he would be absolute trash as Riddler. And then, we got Robert Pattinson as Batman himself. We already knew this, but, that one has grown on me the more I think about it. I just gotta say, it's a shame that we never got the Ben Affleck, directed by Matt Reeves, Batman movie with Joe Manganiello, or however you say his last name, as Deathstroke. Because that could have been so good. And I feel so bad for Joe. I'm just going to call him that because I can't say his last name. For Joe, because dude busted his butt. Like, he worked out so hard to be Deathstroke. And that little scene at the end of Justice League, oh, with the suit, oh, he looked amazing. It was perfect. And now it's just not. But that's a topic for another time. My tangent about the state of the DCEU, even though that's not its official name, that's what we've all decided to call it. That's a topic for another time. For now, that'll do it in terms of the casting stuff. Again, like this video and subscribe to the channel if you have not yet, and I will catch you guys later.